Mox, a draw in the first leg. As players, how do you sort of reflect on Saturday's game and where does it leave you going into Wednesday?
We said this morning, we're obviously confident. I think rightly so. We've got a bit of disappointment from obviously, we'll have all seen the first goal. Disappointment from ourselves to concede the second goal, but I mean, a point away from home in the first leg, and let them come to us, and we know what we can do at home and we know what we can do in every game, so we're looking forward to it.
Manager praised the way you all reacted to the nature of that first goal and how you moved on from it in the second half. Was it difficult to do when a decision like that is so obviously wrong, goes against you?
Yeah, it is difficult. The sad thing is, and I don't know if I maybe should say this, but I feel like you do get a bit used to it as players. There is a lot of controversial decisions throughout the season, wherever you are. Since I've came here in January, we've had a few apologies and stuff. So I think, look, it is what it is. Like, everyone makes mistakes. We as players make mistakes. Refs make mistakes. But with it being such a big one, in such a big game, it's obviously hard to take. But we just need to dust ourselves down and go again and bounce back like we have done in numerous games, and we know we can do that.
In terms of the game itself, did it surprise you how open the game was? Because you saw in the other semi-final last night how cagey these first legs can be, but it felt like two teams really going for it.
Yeah, no, I think, look, we know how we want to play. We know what we can do when we're at it, and we just want to go and keep the ball, attack and score goals, and obviously they want to do the same, and two good teams going at it, I think, and yeah, hopefully more from the same for us, from us on Wednesday, and I think we can lift it a bit more as well. So I'm looking forward to it.
Another game you've gone behind, but another game where you've come back in the second half. There's some mentality in that team right now, isn't there?
Yeah, no, it's a sign of a good team when you can do that, especially. I'm not saying that on the weekend. I thought we were the better team on the weekend, but in games gone by, there has been a few games where we maybe haven't been at our best, and we've found ourselves a goal down, and then we've still not been at our best, but we've still turned the game around, and that shows, the togetherness and the character of the lads, and even when we're not quite at it, we can still find a way to win games, which is crucial in these playoff games especially, and hopefully that's not the case on Wednesday, but if it did happen, then we've all got the mentality to turn it around, which is good.
A lot of praise for you individually on Saturday as well. Did that feel like your best performance in a county shirt so far?
Yeah, definitely. It's hard, obviously coming to a new team in January. You want to do so well. This season, obviously for me, has been more sort of stop-start. I haven't started as many games as I've been used to in the past, and it's just getting a bit of consistency, getting used to everything, like moving away from home, moving your family and stuff, from getting settled. So there's loads of factors, but I mean, I just want to be playing football and want to enjoy football, and I enjoyed it on the weekend, and it's maybe taken a bit of time, but like that's more what I'm about, and I know I can still add a lot to it. So yeah, hopefully I can do that.
I think as well there's a lot of demand that Dave Challoner puts on his midfielders in and out of possession. How have you found working with the gaffer and I suppose adapting to that?
Yeah, no, obviously it's like I say, every sort of team you're at is different. You need to know what the gaffer wants from you, and if you look at our midfield, like it's full of really good players. The gaffer, he'll rotate quite a lot, and everyone can step up, and like you need to be on your toes all the time. But I've really enjoyed coming to the club. The way we play, the lads in the dressing room. Yeah, it's been enjoyable. Hopefully we can top it off with where we know we can be and where we should be.
Next to you, of course, you have a man with so much experience in the game in Ollie Norwood. What has he been like to play alongside?
Yeah, Ollie's obviously he's a brilliant player. You can see that, especially the last few weeks. I think all stepped up in big moments. The team's full of lads that have sort of been in playoffs or different experience in different ways, but Ollie's obviously done it at the highest level, and you know, he's a great lad as well. I get on with him really well off the pitch, and yeah, it's really good to play alongside him. He's just calm. He wants the ball all the time. Yeah, it's a joy.
Coming back to this playoff campaign, then you were obviously a winner against County with Carlisle a couple of years ago. Is that an experience you've been able to draw on this time round heading into these games?
Yeah, like you said there about Ollie with experience. Obviously, I haven't done it like him. He's had a few, but the last 2 years I've obviously won promotion at Wembley and then won the league last year with Portsmouth. So, you know, I've been in these situations before, played in these big games before. So I'd like to think I can obviously either lead by example or, you know, give experience to anybody who's not, like the younger lads like Brad, like, you know, coming in first playoffs. So yeah, I mean, we as a group collectively, we all just want the end goal really of promotion. So however we can help, the main thing is on the pitch. But yeah.
Both teams obviously had a good look at each other on Saturday. As players, were the lessons you could take from that game to be able to take into the second leg in terms of what to expect? Yeah,
definitely. I think you're going to expect more of the same. I think they maybe went for it a bit more being at home. I think obviously like I said before, we can definitely lift our game again, even though we were good on the weekend. We know we can still add a lot more. So yeah, it should be a good game, and I'm looking forward to that.
And to have the second leg at home is huge, isn't it? You've won 9 of your last 10 at Edgeley Park. That alone must give you guys a lot of belief.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as much as we wanted to win the game away from home, and we had more than enough to do that, a point's not like a point. A draw's not a bad one to take away. Come bring them here with our fans. You know, when they get behind us, it makes a massive difference. And I know they will. Obviously, they'll come out in the numbers and they'll make it a really difficult night for them, and we'll try to do the same on the pitch.
Mox, appreciate your time. Good luck on Wednesday.
Cheers.